Bedwafie Alban Kensos mana babin ene wode nsema tudwa sani pa bi nsema wo mokeka se no memra hye Bedwafie ne antum krokro yantum krokro ne ade no wasenya ade ebegwa wose wiase wodi wansa echi a wo biri ukru na asem bi bu eba yenya adaje hwehwem ansa na baabi wose ade to ne yetimi de ato ayete se de dua bi ebu ato dua bi so no yeyi de eda soro ansa ne akonkwase eni ti wo memra hye Bedwafie wo se coronavirus no ene ne wo memra hye Bedwafie ebi mwanya bi ne ade na so watimi ka so wogina eno so na afi wakwa akotum krokro esanse adwuma wo ho a ewo so omutimi ye ema bibia so etimi konkan na adwuma de kese bi ekoso a Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs wo mo ede hihye so na panyini wode na nimu nyam kwatreche a wogina simpie ne apaso ede nsamitudwa.
Members should know that there's really huge cost in this matter and that we are operating within a budget. In fact, we have, as I stated earlier on, requested for a number of not just the protocol measures but other facilities we made available in the house and offices and conference rooms and committee rooms in the house, and that the cost is really colossal. And so these things will be procured, and I think that we will have a hand on this matter. And let us continue to talk. But I plead with those who are aware that they are positive to stay away. And I want to encourage members to do continuous testing. I added that we are taking measures to test members of your households, those that are tested positive, members of parliament and staff. And that is quite a large number. And so please, let's do everything to stop the spread of COVID-19. We should not allow parliament to shut down. That is not an alternative. It will be suicidal for the whole country because of a lot of things we have to do to be able to fight COVID-19. Parliament will have to work with the executive and the judiciary to keep Ghana alive. So let's continue to be honorable.
Eni ekoti ye chiame na wo memra hye Bedwafie sa otesu waka brofu suicide na cha se te obi kwahye no wa konfo esanse ya kaka bi mami ka bia mamu mu a na ne o memra hye Bedwafie madan kokrumuti a wo sa ho mobofo a enye yie anwampam gende no wo fiti kroti ana no wagye afie mu entenei se ya kasa wo mudwumadi a wo mudi no ya de adabampono kwa akoto wada ani mudi a na che se be adwene kwa na ne o mangana yempuntu ebeto ape na afi abadada na ne nyina emu no ene wo so afo ayapawo no so wamramra nkrato mo nsam so bo mamu ma me esla usu akufu enso de se batudwa wasi no Gucci Memorial Institute for Medical Research wadi omo kwachofosu wadi omo ya papa ene say wo mamu emra wa ha so bi yare no kwa yare sabia wo yi wone doctor ntemu a yare a wo yare ni kwazo obi ahunu bi ni kwazo obi atibi na obi de ne sa kwa trenchen so aka sa so masi anaso wa benje ne ne onte ene ase yare aye no afi wo ba na obi adwane ne ade na so no Gucci-fo wo mamu bra hye Bedwafo bi o manya COVID-19 ni bie wo mapo mo ntoma se wa ene o se do mo ye ne de itiamra.
You've also indicated that Noguchi shared that information with you. When we took the test, none of us was made to sign a form consenting to our medical records being shared with third parties. While it is important that the house be protected from all of us, we also still have our individual rights, and doctor-client, doctor-patient privilege is also guaranteed by everyone. So by not seeking our consent before sharing our results with third parties, Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research has breached the ethical standards that they are required to be held up to and can open themselves up to some kind of sanction if they continue to share that our results or the results of those who test with them with third parties without their consent. Going forward, I think it is important that they design a consent form for everyone who takes the test to notify them that their test will be shared with the Ghana Health Service for contact tracing purposes, and probably with the speaker if it's an institution, or the head of department if it's an institution that requests that test.
Eni ekoti ye oso afo ayapawo no so meren krato mo nsam so wo mamu ma me esla usu akufu ena atese wode nsam tudwa no ne ase adwenkyere te se nipa hwene wo wie ya pe ena panyina wona na fredom de madom kuma no e wo mamu Rahye Bedwafie Alhaji Muntaka Mubarak wo asore no se no ma me ne wonya adwene ne me ne wonya adwene kyena esanse wo mamu ayewoyi ye wo mra wa ha article 18 clause 2 1992 afi apema ha kura duokunu mienu amamra ni nchiama ema wo kwan se sa no ma wenu Gucci-fo wo mutumi ye na waso de asem bi na atudwa se mbrahye bedwani bi ba no waso o makwai covid test me de ba kwaye no wan na no guchi wakwaye okoshe tokro bim no ye se private hwan ya eni kwa se panyifo gitumu wa momantungu esa so bekom kura na nye papa.
Mr. Speaker, you remember that with all humility, one of those who drew your attention that this dinner test be done. Mr. Speaker, you also remember that when the Noguchi started calling to tell us that some of your members who have tested positive are still coming to the house. That was when you requested that, then can we know the names of those who have tested positive? It is to protect all of us. Mr. Speaker, this is our collective right to know that Muntaka has tested positive and therefore should not be in the chamber. Because so long as I enter this chamber, if I'm positive, and I decide to be irresponsible and negligent, that I've been told I'm positive, yet I feel that I'm strong, so I'll still come into the chamber, I have the tendency of infecting others and degenerating this house into a complete chaos.
And bringing violence.
And when I'm doing that, it is only proper that those who know that I've tested positive must draw the attention of the leaders of this house.
Eni ekoti ye panipa wo fredom de madom kuma no wo memra hye bedwafi alaji Muntaka Mubarak no se papa nguma so enye na nu modan ye muntia sa ya nkwate sade be che se mra hye bedwani bi gone too soon wati na nanom won se do afa ni ekotwa sika botre de akwa by election no nkoro banchi en wo kire sa ntoso ne be ma covid-19 mo memra hye bedwafo won fa nya adwuma no mu animre pa e wo ho na so pan na wo no en adom kase en wodan no wo memra hye bedwafi mra hye bedwani a wo gina wode mo manfo wo so ami abato mpasua so nyamfo se Kyei Mensah Bonsu eso de sam tudwa en wo se hwe sade no ma esi ko na ha dwene alaji Muntaka Mubarak ne sam na wo ka na e ya kwa te se ankra wa bi o munwuma ko mo rempum di mu nsem nkaka covid-19 wo abo am ye ko atia no wo mani mu twitwirifo mekoba ne sade be ha dwene wo se pa se ankra ma bi o mudwuma de nyefo obuo ni di a ensem fam wo mo nkaka e modern ba wo bo sade be ya covid-19 ye betwe abubu na pre.
So, is it the case that you are going to invite Noguchi to be here fortnightly? Mr. Speaker, that is not the intention. And that's why the statement that all of us should be benchmarked at the same time is pregnant with some connotations that maybe the facilities outside may not be good enough. So where do we engage in the continuous testing after Noguchi has left? Let's not bastardize the other facilities outside as if they are not credible. So we should be careful, Mr. Speaker, and I will urge, let's continue from where you left off, that after next week, if we have to do it, let's do it. The last time I did mine was January 4th. Yesterday, I submitted myself again. And if it turns out negative, I will not still rest. Another 4 weeks, I will do it again. Not necessarily with Noguchi, but any of the credible facilities.
Eni ekoti ya panyimpa wona na dadom kase na no wo mamu mbrahye bedwafie onu kro ya sompan ne wasantemante mo ya mbrahye bedwane a wogina wodemo manfo a wo so ami abato pasua so wonum nyafo se Kyei Mensah Bonsu ena atesi wode nsam atudwa na panyimpa adom kuma no wona na reso no so okuta ne nsam ekura ne akyekede mbrahye bedwafo no maba foforo no wo monhwe hu ne se na ne no ma hodo ne kwan a wo mbrahye bedwafo mo fa so di omudwuma bia no wo mo bedi ne baba wo munsua enye se bia duru a wo bia nkyere na adwene na fe na maame te ko ba ne se mo membrahye bedwafo eni nti wo bia hwe hu se wonim de wonim de wo ka acha samamra ni nchama constitution no wonim pa wo kata na nikura wo betumi aka te sa de wakazo obi nka I promise wo ma to be faithful and loyal to Ghana my motherland sa pepe no boa e ma no matimi ko yie.
It is a novelty, and the entire world is keenly watching and monitoring every step we take. We cannot afford to fail.
Your guiding document is the Constitution of Ghana, the standing orders of Ghana, and you must acquaint yourself, if for nothing at all, the provisions of Article 106 to 118. If you can keep a memory of it, the better for you. Particularly Article 106. Let me end finally on COVID and distinguished members of Parliament. Apart from fortifying ourselves, we are now leaders of the country, and we must lead and lead properly. COVID imposes a new obligation on all of us, public sector reforms. Even reforms of Parliament, how we are conducting business here.
Eni Eni a yekoti ye panyimpa dom kuma e wo ma mmra hye bedwafie wona na do ma no Haruna Idrisu e na ote so wode nsam